to be the greatest country in the world. And it is worth fighting for. It is worth bleeding for. And if it takes it, it's worth dying for the greatest country that this world has ever seen.
What up, what up, what up, America? It is so good to be back with you guys. Thank you. What an amazing applause. I have missed every single one of you, and I am truly thankful for, let me turn myself down just a little. I'm truly thankful to be back. If you're happy to see me, let's get some American flags going on in the chat. Let's get business out of the way first. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. In the 11th hour, the Democrats are attacking Pete Hegseth again in what is a total and complete lie that I believe the Hegseth family should sue for libel and defamation at the spineless, obviously Democrat-oriented and perpetrated and probably paid for attack. We'll get into all of that stuff. Donald Trump does more in 24 hours than President Biden does in 4 years. And also we got a woke bishop lecturing Trump about gays and transgenders in the cathedral. And the list goes on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, we woke up today in the year of our Lord 2025. And not only is God good, not only is Christ king, not only is he risen, Donald Trump is your president and your boss yet again. Can we get some American flags going for Donald J. Trump, the 45th and the 47th president of the United States? Blow the chat up right now. Make sure to hit the like button. The more you do that, the more people see it. And make sure to hit the share button far and wide. Facebook, I'm talking to you. Hit the share button right now and leave us a comment in the comment section. It helps the videos get seen. All right. We actually have, for the first time in a long time, the full crew. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not illegal. He's an American, and he's proud of it. Not Mexican Cartel Tony is in the building.
You didn't do your 20-minute intro there.
We got too many people in the studio
Okay,
today.
all right. Sorry, my bad.
All right. Producer Royce is in the building today.
Back, boy. I got a lot of really nice DMs over the weekend saying they missed me, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, there you go. And
we all missed you,
of course,
Royce.
Everybody's favorite redneck hot seat Todd is here.
It's cold.
Would you are such a
Dude, it's 12 degrees. We're not used to that here.
dude. DC was brutal, and of course, the man who needs no introduction. The man that has done a great job of taking the reins of hosting the show, along with Todd. Todd did an amazing job across the board, being co-host and producer. Ladies and gentlemen, the political cowboy, Chad Prather.
What's up? There it is. One more.
And one more.
I love it. Have
Chad,
Right.
did you like invest in that company or
He
something?
must have.
Dude, I need to. I guarantee I've given them more business than anybody else has this
My
year.
question is there still a mess in your floor?
I have to do it a little bit at a time because it's an amazing amount of paper that comes out of this thing.
I told you, just open the door with a blower and just throw it off.
Hey, man, look. Can we get a thank you to Chad, Todd, and Tony for holding it down. They took you guys through the inauguration.
It was our pleasure.
They took you guys when I was in D.C. for Pete confirmation hearing. Let's get to no, Chad. Wake up. We need some TYs blowing up in the chat right now because it was a last-minute thing. And we could have stopped the show, and these guys came out here and they said, no, we're not stopping for anything because the Dear America family is worth it, and we're going to show up and show out. And I think they did an amazing job.
Look at all those thank yous.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I was watching, Royce can tell you this, when we were headed from D.C. yesterday, I was watching the show, and I just remember watching it almost kind of feeling like a proud dad in a way.
Graham was just sitting there on the couch all giddy, just like...
Yeah, because, it was so cool. Not only, obviously I have total faith in these guys, but also you, the audience. Look at everything. Look, I am thankful that this show does not require me to be here for it to go on. That's what I'm thankful for. So many other people built their shows around them and them alone, and if they were to leave, it would die. I believe that we have something here that will outlive me. I believe we have something here that will definitely outlive Todd because he's dying any day now. And I believe that we have created something that is not dependent on one person. It is a movement. It is a family that is just truth seekers. That's what it is. And if you agree with that, give me an American flag in the chat. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. That is not a hint towards anything. All the people emailing me about anything, not a hint. I'm just speaking the truth. I believe that Dear America is bigger than Graham Allen. That's what I believe. And I believe it to be true. And you guys have shown that every single day since I've been gone. Dude, I've been gone literally like a week.
Mm-hmm.
A week.
It's definitely the longest
Yeah.
you've been gone since I've been a part of the show.
Right. And you know, lots
Who
of
are
stuff
you?
going on.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Yeah. Who am I? Who is this angry elf yelling at us from across the
Definitely had to turn my volume down now, for sure. Definitely had the volume down.
All right. We've got to get our sponsors out of the way first. Ladies and gentlemen, we're asking every single one of you to support the companies that support us. And you can do that by protecting your finances by texting the word Graham. That's GRAHAM to 989898 right now. I know a lot of you are all like, Trump's in office, everything's going to be fine and great. And it is. However, Joe Biden messed a lot of crap up, and it's going to take just a little bit of time. And right now is the time for you to protect your family by protecting your money by going to Birch Gold. Text the word Graham to GRAHAM to 989898 right now and get a free information kit on how gold, silver, and precious metals can protect your money. That's it. All I'm asking you to do is simply send that text to get a free information kit. And that's it. What else you got to lose? Free information is vital information. Text the word Graham. That's GRAHAM to 989898 right now. All right. Let's get into the first thing for today. And this is the mayor of Philly is a illiterate moron that doesn't know how to spell. If anything was Philly, that would be it. If anything was Philly.
This was beautiful.
All right, this is, the Eagles do that. Give me an E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles.
I'm so glad you spelled it right.
And so, I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that means? Dude, I got it. I can do this all day. All right. Anyway, this is her not knowing how to spell. It's beautiful. Let's play it.
E-L-G-S-E-S.
Eagles.
Eagles. Let's go, Birds.
Eggleses.
Egglesia.
Reading is fun.
I want to fly like an Eggleses to the sea.
And poop on the street, because that's what the Eagles do when they win a game. Either way, all right, Eagles, it's very likely the Eagles might face my Bills in the Super Bowl. So, love Jalen, love Devontae, but I got to go with my boy Josh. Go Bills! They face the Chiefs this weekend. So
Let's go.
Speaking of illiterate.
The Chiefs, speaking of illiterate, what are we talking about?
Yeah, the next thing.
Oh, okay. Speaking of illiterate, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is here. Let's hear what she has to say.
Strangers who, in the face of that stranger, they see a neighbor. These are folks who understand the strength and the value of community, which is everyone coming together with a shared sense of purpose and identity as a community of people. And I wanted to come by, most importantly, to thank them, those who have volunteered and have brought people together and have sacrificed so much, and our firefighters. And I mentioned to these firefighters the fact that California firefighters, time and time again, prove themselves to be the best strangers.
Always with the hands.
I learned nothing from that.
You go from ABC to MSNBC to Channel 4.
Well, no. This is the playbook because she's running for governor in 26.
Yep,
I mean,
right.
this makes everything. If you believe Kamala Harris is running for governor in 26, comment yes in the chat or no in the chat right now. Somebody said the last time I was on, real good strategy. Say something you know everybody's going to agree with to get engagement. Well, if you don't think she's running in 26, you're stupid.
You're dumb.
And I don't have time for stupid people in
There's
my life.
the gram we missed.
There we go.
Hey, man.
I did a great impression of you yesterday.
What did you say?
I wanna
What did
hear
you
it.
say? What did you say? I want to hear it too because I didn't hear it. What did you do?
What was it? What was it that I said about? You guys remember? It was something about something being an idiot, and I was like, "Oh, you guys are being idiots. You're stupid."
Yeah.
Something like that. So-
Spot on.
Dude, one of my
100%.
favorite moments in the course of human history is Tosh Point.0's comedy special where he goes, some people say they're a bad test taker. You mean you're stupid. That's my favorite
God,
thing. And I live my life by that
miss
motto.
Daniel Tosh.
That's
He's
not
so
what I meant
funny.
to say. You mean you're an idiot.
He's so funny.
I love it. All right, this is some good news going in. Marco Rubio was officially sworn in and confirmed as the Secretary of State. So far, the only one we got. We'll get into all that in a minute. But this, let's celebrate the wins as they come. This is J.D. Vance swearing in ceremony for Marco Rubio. Let's play it.
So, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Marco Rubio,
I, Marco Rubio,
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help you God. Congratulations, Mr. Secretary.
I'm so glad they read it. Once upon a time, they tried to memorize it, and it
And
always
it's
just
so bad.
It always went horribly wrong. I'm so glad they're just finally just read the dang thing. Just read it across the board.
Like,
Hey,
have you
hey,
ever,
Graham.
like-
Hey, Graham,
Yeah.
you weren't here yesterday when we talked about this a little bit. I want your
Yes.
opinion on this. 99-0 is what he got pushed through with. Does that scare you a little bit?
little
Does that make you a
nervous.
little nervous?
Well, here's the thing. Rubio was the give to get the Petes and the
Yeah.
Kash Patels and the Tulsi Gabbard and stuff. Trump had to give them something. I mean, he did. Had to give them something. And then you also could do it like this. 99-0 is also because Marco Rubio knows where all the bodies are buried.
He's in there. Yeah, he's deep
And
in
so,
there.
you know what I mean? Marco Rubio, not only, he was, look, it's the common bait and switch. It's chess. You got to sacrifice one to make your move kind of thing. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, at the end of the day, he is going to toe the line enough. And what we've seen with social media pressure campaigns work. He will bend the knee to the pressure campaigns if we put enough pressure on there.
And
Marco Rubio was the easy give. Okay, all right.
and he could be
fine.
fired. So
I'll give you Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. But I want Pete Hegseth, I want Dan Radcliffe, I want Kash Patel, I want Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, and I want RFK at the same time.
Well,
I
I kept getting messages, and I saw when me and Chad were talking about this yesterday, and Royce, you can probably speak to this better than anybody. There's a lot of people in Florida that were glad to get rid of him.
Yeah. He's been a senator for 143 years at this point, and so, it's time.
yeah, and he can be fired now. He can be fired.
He can be
for
fired.
his
And
mistakes.
so it's a genius chess move on Trump's part. Hey, get an easy one in. If he absolutely starts sucking, I'll fire him, and then I'll get somebody else in there that I want. The golden rule of any administration is this. Your day one job is not your day 500 job. And your day 500 job can either be better, worse, or fired. That is the realm of an administration as it goes. But no, I'm okay with it because we got bigger fish to fry than the Secretary of State. We just do. And he's already coming out of the gate swinging, saying that it is the sole purpose of the United States that the war in Ukraine ends right now. And so if you agree with that, let's get an American flag in the chat right now. The war in Ukraine must end.
All I know is Rubio was sworn in, and the next day it started snowing in Florida. So something's happening. Florida's healing, bro.
Hey, man, look, let me tell you something. I want every single person that has screamed climate change, global warming to suck it. I want
up.
every
Suck it.
single.
Shut up.
Let's get suck it going in the chat. Suck it going in the chat. It literally freaking Florida. Florida has
It's
snow.
beautiful.
We name it the Gulf of America, and it immediately snows across the thing.
It's a
I want
beautiful
every
thing.
single person that is,
Suck
climate
it.
change, suck it,
When's
losers.
the last time you saw New Orleans get 10 inches? Like,
There we go, chat.
oh
Let
my
it go.
God.
No,
Guys,
no,
it's
and
gotten
here's what
like
they'll do
7
next.
inches in Pensacola.
Whoa.
Here's what they're going to do next. They're going to be like, well, actually, Graham, because of global warming, that's why it's so cold. Shut up. I hate
How many inches?
I hate
If
not on
that-
like a soul level. I do. I pray everyone finds the Lord and you go to heaven with Jesus. If you're coming on the show right now, you're just seeing a bunch of suckets right this
I
second.
know. I was
It's
about to say,
hilarious.
Hey,
all,
listen.
all the new viewers are just seeing suck it.
I've been
But-
trying for months to get our friend Brianna Morello to move from Miami to Texas, and she's like, "No, you guys just got snow." And now she says this morning on X, she's like, "It's weird to see palm trees covered in snow."
Yeah, dude. Well, that's what took me so long to get here this morning. The roads had ice, and no one in South Carolina knows how to freaking
yeah.
drive.
Nah, that's true here
Dude,
too.
And it's
If
like
all
drop
this-
it in 4 low and let's go, man.
Yeah.
Let's get up the
Look
road.
at all the suckets.
Yeah, I
know.
love it. All right,
If
okay.
if that's the case, I'm going outside after the show with every aerosol can in my house and just spraying it into the atmosphere because I'm already tired of this.
Put the
Dude,
hole in
Todd,
the ozone, baby.
You're one to talk, man. You're so cold. You look like a rehabilitated felon that is
I
now
don't
working
care,
at a
dude.
high school.
It's freezing.
You look like a J6er coming out after 1,500 days, dude.
I
No,
don't care.
Todd looks like he should be in prison. With that beater
Okay,
head on.
all right. We got to get to our next sponsor, Chad. You want to take wellness?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, if you can't walk over to your cabinet in the kitchen or in the bathroom to your medicine cabinet and pull one of these out, you're missing out. Listen, middle of the night, you can't get to the pharmacy, but you got the sniffles and the sneezes and the fever coming on. Get your wellness kit. Get your emergency medical kit. It's got the average everyday prescriptions that you're going to need in your life that are made in China, and if the supply lines are ever down or there's ever a global problem, you can't get them. Make sure you've got them with the wellness company, twc.health/Graham. If you use promo code GRAHAM, Graham, it will save you money and give you some free shipping. So go over there. They got the contagion kit, the emergency medical kit. They got the children's kit. They have got the radiation kit, the travel kit, first aid, all kind of crazy stuff over there. My cabinet is packed with these kits. I am always ready. So head over to twc.health/Graham. Use promo code Graham. Save you a little money. People all the time say, man, these are expensive. They're worth it. They're not expensive when you think about what they give you. So make sure that you check them out. Be prepared, not scared with the Wellness Company.
Ooh, be prepared, not scared. Hey,
Let's go.
Wellness Company. That's a
good
shirt.
one. That's a
That's
good
a
one.
shirt.
That's
Be
a shirt.
prepared, not scared. Wow, Chad.
That's a slogan.
Are you
What do
going to
mean?
announce your new CMO position at the
I'm
Wellness
a
Company?
poet. I'm a poet and didn't know it, but my feet show it because they're Longfellows.
Chad is an orator. Chad is an orator.
what even does that
Longfellow.
mean?
An orator? You don't know
No,
an
what
orator
Chad
means?
said.
Longfellow.
I'm a
okay.
poet and didn't know it,
No.
but my feet show it because they're Longfellows.
Longfellow.
Oh gosh. All right. Either way. All right. So yesterday, Trump attended a inaugural church service at some cathedral in D.C. with a lesbian that's a bishop, I guess. Anyway, here you go. Look at this cat woman.
That's
alone.
Fire Marshal Bill right there.
All right. We're going to play the whole thing. And the reason why is because I want you to cringe along with us. And then when it gets
CLC.
to JD Vance, I want us to pause it at JD's reaction.
This
here.
might be the CLC video of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Let's
this is
get
totally
the
CLC.
The Cry Libs Cry. Let's get CLC blowing up in the chat right now.
We need a constant stream of CLC for
playing
like
the
3
video
minutes.
CLC, baby,
until we
CLC.
get
3
CLCs
minutes.
going. Facebook, I want 1,000 comments on Facebook right now. CLC commenting in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Wake up, chat. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's go. CLC. 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 There it goes. Woo! Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go.
Graham,
Let's
is your
go.
philosophy the louder you yell, the more comments come in?
It works, don't it? People get
Louder
riled
yell,
up. Let's
Chris.
do this
Volume
thing.
goes
All right.
down.
Play the lesbian
Mine
bishop
froze.
in the cathedral. Let's go. Play it. Look at it. Woo! Okay.
Mine froze.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God.
Look at that chat.
Go, baby. Go. CLC.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now.
Look at JD. Look at JD's face.
No, just
There
wait
are
for it. Wait for it.
gay, lesbian, and transgender
Here it
children
is.
in
Here it comes.
Democratic.
There it is.
Look at her. Look at her. Like what? No. Look at his wife.
I know his
Look,
wife
look,
is-
his wife.
Look
Is,
at
can we zoom at all? Is there any way to zoom on her face? Because that look. Woo,
buddy.
That is the death stare of a godly woman right there. Is what that is. Like look. JD is actually looking at her like, don't do it. Don't
Look at-
don't do it, baby.
Look at Eric Trump behind him, dude. Look, he's like, what?
Dude,
Eric,
my
Eric.
favorite-
Oh my gosh, zoom in on Eric.
My
And
favorite
Laura.
is my favorite in the whole deal is Tiffany watching her dad's reaction.
Yeah.
She keeps cutting her eyes over there at Trump.
Stupid link is in the way. God, I hate that thing. Look at Melania. Melania, that's a
yeah,
Maleficent
that's a death
look
stare.
right
Yeah,
there.
it
Like, wow. Okay,
You
so-
know Melania could lay a tongue lashing on somebody so
Man.
fast.
dude, Melania's
more.
got
Start
No
speaking
part of
Spanish at somebody. Oh,
What
could you
if-
imagine
what-
Melania mad?
what is Melania like nationality?
She's like like Romanian or something like
yeah,
that.
I was going to say she's got like
don't
some
think she's
mob
Romanian.
She can
stuff
cuss
that
you
she
out
could
in 7
probably. That's what I
languages.
mean. Like you end up in a body bag somewhere.
I'm looking that up.
All right,
looking at it
this is
now.
a flashback to 2020. Turns out that this bishop is a Democrat donor, and this is an interview
Slovenian.
that she did.
Slovenian.
Slovenia. It's Slovenian?
Yeah,
Slovenian.
Slovenian.
Slovenian. Okay.
Yugoslavian.
Slavic.
She's just Slavic, baby.
All right. Either way, this is the lunatic. Here you go. And this is everything you need to know. Keep CLC going in the chat. Cry Libs Cry. Play it.
We are upset about the fire as well, but that is not our primary focus. Our primary focus is the reason behind, the fundamental reasons behind the protests in our country right now. There is a deep desire for the fundamental issues at stake, brought to light by the murderous death of George Floyd and the countless others that we've witnessed in this long string of violence against Black and brown people, that needs to be addressed in a systemic, fundamental way in the from every police department in the country and the vigilante civilian actions that are taken. The gospel of Jesus and the teachings of the scripture are antithetical to the messages that he is communicating and the way he's responding to people in this moment. And that there is no spiritual
Episcopal diocese? So is this Episcopalian? Is that what this is? Is she an Episcopalian?
In
That
name
explains a
only.
lot, actually, is
You know
what that
And
is.
here's the thing, Graham. If Donald Trump stood up and read Romans 1 to that audience, she would be the first one screaming about the separation of church and state.
No. This is a false prophet.
Absolutely.
This is not a Slavic nothing. This is a demonic, straight from the fiery tinged pale skin is from the constant burning and flakiness that comes when a demon inhabits a body. This is this This is legion, and they are many inside that head, along with the multitude of cats that are walking around behind her feet.
Your baby
She's definitely vegan, and she definitely does not wear
Your
deodorant.
baby's gonna
She just
burn
doesn't.
like that. That's exactly what she
telling
looks
you,
like.
yes.
That is a devil, is
Yeah.
what that is, and it is furthermore to the point that now that we're on the path of making America great again, we're on the path of making our military great again. We're on the path of making our DHS, CIA, FBI, Veteran Affairs, National Intelligence great again. We need to make the church godly again. And this woman needs to be cast out by her toenails, thrown out face first of the church, and thrown into the sunlight, because she doesn't get it a lot because she would catch on fire because she's a vampire. And so this woman is, if you guys are happy
there it is.
that the midnight angry tweets, look at this Willy Wonka.
That's exactly what it
Hunger
is.
Games looking.
No,
I
it's
volunteer as
Princess
tribute.
Bride.
Like,
It's Princess Bride. Marriage
this
is what
just
brings us
some-
together.
Wow. Okay. Either way, but Donald Trump has got. If you're excited that we got mean tweets or mean truths back in the middle of the night from our president, let's read this. This is Donald Trump's response.
love
The
this.
so-called bishop who spoke at the National Prayer Service on Tuesday morning was a radical left hardline Trump hater. She brought her church into the world of politics in a very ungracious way. She was nasty in tone and not compelling or smart. She failed to mention the large number of illegal migrants that came into our country and killed people. Many were deposited from jails and mental institutions. It is a giant crime wave that is taking place in the USA. Apart from her inappropriate statements, the service was very boring and uninspiring one. She is not very good at her job. She and her church owe the public an apology. If you agree, comment yes in the chat right now. Not only does she owe an apology, she should be cast out from whatever diocese she belongs to, whether it be Episcopalian or whatever the crap it is. That woman's got no business being in any type of role of any kind in any
She was
church anywhere.
nasty in tone and not compelling or smart.
Or smart.
It's so good, man.
Did the Trump administration not vet her? I mean, did they not know what she was going to talk about?
Apparently
Because
not.
obviously, I mean, how did she work her way into the service there? Or
I don't
was that
know.
her?
I don't know, because look. Here's the thing, okay? The Trump administration has put I don't know if you guys talked about this or not. The Trump administration has put a 90-day freeze on all federal hires of all kind. And the reason why is because they have to hire the entire administration, okay? They're only a fourth of the way done, okay? So all federal hiring and any federal agency, so if you've got an application for a federal job right now, you're crap out of luck for the next 90 days. And here's the thing. They're still working a little bit with what they had to begin with. You know, you got the new director of Secret Service. He ain't had time to like lay the hammer down and fire people and all this other kind of stuff. Kash Patel, nobody's in there yet to fire all these people and start over again. There's work to be done. So, you know, they're doing the best they can with what they got right this second, and what they got's total crap. So we got to get the right people in there, and we got to get them in there fast. And a lot of that is confirming the nominees. But before we get into that, Chad, you want to talk to us about Bet Online?
Yeah, I was talking to the guys over at Bet Online the other day. It was so funny to watch what happened during the inauguration, because so many of the betting lines that are on there, if you go over to betonline.ag and you hit the menu and you scroll down, there's a politics section, which is kind of fun and entertaining to go over there and check out. Don't worry, you won't be like the Episcopalian bishop and burst into flames if you go over there to the website. Betonline.ag has a lot of stuff on there, like how much would Trump and the U.S. offer for Greenland, Canada and their province is potentially becoming a new state. Will there be a divorce between Melania and
That's
Trump?
a good one.
I mean,
Which
dude,
one
there's
are we
some
going to invade first?
there's some easy money over here.
There needs to be one on, is Obama and Michelle going to get divorced? Because I keep hearing about that.
That's a more interesting line right there. But I mean, if Bill and Hillary can stick it out, surely Mike and Barry can. But all of these kind of things are over there. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Our friends over at betonline.ag. Check them out. See what's up. Look at the lines. For some of you guys, this is some great entertainment. Go see what's up. And it's a lot of fun. Check it out. How long before Trump gets impeached? They will file it. They will file articles of impeachment very soon.
But not the first 2 years they won't, because they don't have the House or the
Well,
Senate.
that's true. They don't have it. But somebody will at least write up an article of it.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, so let's get into the big scheme of things. Before we go down to this, let's go all of us shot here really quick. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you, the American people, for just a moment. It is time for you to once again be the people. Those of you who live in states where you have GOP senators, I'm asking every single one of you right now, today, to call their office and demand that they confirm now, they confirm today, all of the presidential nominees that have already gone through Senate hearings. And you demand that they expedite the next round of hearings. Kash Patel is set on January 29th. Pam Bondi's, she needs to be confirmed now, but they've pushed that to January 29th. The war is not over, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the thing. Senate GOP members, we either have the majority or we don't. And if we have the majority, which we do, dig your freaking heels in. Stop playing these political games and letting the Democrats stall things and stall this and stall that. And, we can, push this vote and we can debate a bit more. But then, like, for example, Leader Thune has already said there's going to be a vote by Thursday for Pete Hegseth. They're probably going to delay it a little bit longer, and then they're going to have to file, what's it called? Cloture, and then force a vote. Pete has the votes to be confirmed. Why are we not doing that first and just getting it the crap done? Okay? So I want every single one of you right now to promise me this. If you're going to call your senator's office and demand that they confirm today, I want you to comment yes in the chat right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is serious. Right now, we have an interim Secretary of Defense. There's no Secretary of Defense right now. We have an interim FBI director. We have an interim CIA director. We have an interim DHS director. We have an interim Department of National Intelligence director. We don't have people actually doing their jobs because the Senate is dragging their balls to get stuff done. So I need every one of you. This is just like when we went after Joni Ernst. It's the same thing. And you saw during his hearing, Joni Ernst all of a sudden was Pete Hegseth's best friend. It's the same thing. We have to be the will of the people. Your voices must be heard. Every single one of us need to call. Let's talk about the latest scandal that came up in the 11th hour of the night just yesterday afternoon. Pete Hegseth has now been accused of making his second wife, quote, fear for her safety. In a new affidavit, allegations immediately got shot down by, not Pete Hegseth, no, the second wife, Pete's ex-wife. Okay, so just so you guys know what happened here, I'm going to put it in Graham terms for you, all right? All right, we're going to put it in Graham's terms. So somehow not Roger Wicker, who's the other guy? Roger Wicker's the chairman of the Armed Services Committee. Who's the minority leader of the Armed Services Committee? I can't remember. That freaking guy, the one who you could barely hear when he talked in the microphone because he didn't know what he was doing. Somehow that guy, since that Senate confirmation hearing, knew exactly how to get in touch with this ex-wife's sister, knew exactly how to get her in touch with the right attorney, which is a Democrat-funded attorney, and knew exactly the questions to ask and have her sign this affidavit across the board. So the ex-wife's sister says that Pete Hegseth was so abusive that they had a safe word to get her out of situations. The only caveat to that is, though, the actual ex-wife has made a formal statement saying, quote, none of that crap ever happened. That's a total lie. None of it's true. But yet the mainstream media is leading with new allegations of Pete Hegseth have emerged, even though they've been debunked by the actual person that they're claiming was the abuse victim. But let's hear what they actually say. I want to hear what this video says. Let's go back to the video. I want to hear what this is. If you stand with Pete Hegseth, I want you to comment Pete in the chat right now. He watches this show. His whole team watches the show. Show Pete that you stand beside him. The fact that they are this vitriol against him, ladies and gentlemen, it is further proof that he is the man that we need. You should have seen him at the Commander-in-Chief ball when he was there. He was swarmed. He could not go anywhere. The military love Pete. The idea of them being able to be warriors again across the board. That's not enough. Let's get Pete going. But let's play that clip. I want to hear what they say. I want to see what they say about this obvious lie and strategic coordinated attack. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that share button, comment in the chat if you stand with Pete. Look at it go. Look at it go. Play it. Here we go.
Affidavit containing new allegations against Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth. NBC's Julie Sirkin helped break this story. She joins us now. What more can you tell us?
Well, Chris, this is significant because for the first time, we are hearing on the record of somebody who spoke directly with Samantha Hegseth during the time in which she was married to Pete Hegseth, who shared concerns fearing for her safety. I'm talking about Danielle Hegseth. She's the former sister-in-law to both Samantha and Pete Hegseth. She says in this copy of this affidavit, a redacted version, quote, I have chosen to come forward publicly at significant personal sacrifice because I am deeply concerned by what Hegseth's confirmation would mean for our military and our country. She adds that part of her reason, and this is so significant, Chris, for coming forward is because I have been assured that making this public statement will ensure that certain senators who are still on the fence will vote against Hegseth's confirmation. But for that assurance, I would not subject myself.
Pause. Why are we not having an immediate, informal investigation into who made that promise to her? We either have the majority or we don't. She literally says in that sworn affidavit, the reason I'm coming forward is I've been assured not only protection, but by coming forward, senators from the GOP side who are on the fence would not vote for Hegseth. Hello? Tampering? How do they know? It wasn't GOP senators that went and told her that. It was Democrat ones. And how do they know to do this in the first place? How much money was paid to this chick to run her stupid mouth? Keep playing. I want to know if they actually say what the alleged abuse victim is on the record saying that none of it's true. Play it.
Or others referred to in this statement to the public scrutiny this statement is likely to cause. This has been the culmination of days of work from committee staffers on the Armed Services Committee who have been first in touch with somebody with secondhand knowledge of these allegations. Then they were directly in touch with Danielle Hegseth. This was a work in progress to get her to come forward. Reid, who is the top Democrat on the panel that was considering Hegseth's nomination, he actually sent Danielle Hegseth a letter over the weekend that we have obtained asking her to detail any examples of abuse or threatening conduct from Pete Hegseth toward any of his ex-wives. And now we have this result, which is this affidavit, which is currently being...
Okay, so what you have here, even if this was true, which, again, they've got about a minute left to see if they actually tell the truth at the very end of the hit. No one came forward. Now we have on camera proof that Democrat people went to search for, to create affidavits against Pete Hegseth. Hello? Brett Kavanaugh 2.0? Hello? You don't have to do that if there's actually people that are coming forward for that. No, she was promised more than immunity. I promise you that. She was promised no more taxes, maybe, pay off your house across the board. Let's see, though. Let's see. I want to see. Do they actually say that even though this was a sworn affidavit, The alleged abuse victim has legit said none of it's true. That never happened. Play it.
Being viewed by some senators. This has just started to happen after we've obtained a redacted version of this affidavit. And I'll tell you, Chris, that yesterday Hegseth was reported out of the committee on a party line vote, 14 to 13. That vote was swift. It sets up a full Senate vote potentially as early as Thursday. That is significant because once the full Senate votes and approves his nomination, he only needs a simple majority, which means 51 need to vote for him. And of course, there's a 53 threshold of Republicans in the Senate. That means he would be confirmed as Secretary of Defense unless something happens to tank his nomination. In this affidavit, Danielle Hegseth makes a reference of having confirmation that there will be enough senators, meaning at least 4 Republicans that will side with all Democrats to tank Hegseth's nomination. At this point, of course, we don't know if that's going to happen since this is freshly developing. I will also point out we did hear back from Hegseth's attorney. We heard back from his spokesperson as well, and they are denying any of these allegations and saying that Danielle Hegseth is somebody that has not gotten along with Pete Hegseth. So rapid fire developments here, but this is what we can bring you.
Okay, go to my Twitter right now. Go to my Twitter right now. I just posted an article. I want you to go to my Twitter right now. Okay, so there you go. So they left everything out. Okay, Lindsey Graham has already been stated on record this morning that he read the statement from his ex-wife that none of it ever happened. Basically, go screw yourself is what he said. All right, let's click on this. This is from Breitbart. I want to click on this link. Click on the link. Click on the link. I want to read it. All right. Hegseth's ex-wife disputes the claims from estranged ex-sister-in-law. Quote, "There was no physical abuse in my marriage." Let's see if we can get the full quote on here. There's not enough Pete's going on to chat. I want Pete going in the chat right now. Here we go. Samantha Deering, Hegseth's ex-wife, said in an email to NBC News, she responded to the media about it and said, quote, "I do not believe your information to be accurate and I have CC'd my lawyer." She added, quote, "There was no physical abuse in my marriage. This is the only further statement I will make to you. I have let you know that I am not speaking and will not speak on my marriage to Pete. Please respect this decision."
This is really simple. Like
she completely and utterly destroys it. It never should have been published. It never should have made it past. Okay, this is literally nothing. You've got someone from secondhand knowledge saying this happened. Police should have gone straight to the proposed victim. Did this ever happen? No, that chick is high as crap. She don't know what she's talking about. Okay, case closed. This is what every article should have said.
Yeah.
Hegseth's ex-wife, the actual person they're saying was the abuse victim, claims, quote, "There was no abuse in my marriage."
Nothing
also,
better.
when they got divorced, they were both granted joint physical custody of their children. Do you know what happens if you're abusive to your spouse and there's record of it and there's domestic violence disputes and all this other stuff? You don't get joint physical custody of your kids.
True.
And the biggest thing is this. The alleged abuse victim says, quote, "There was no physical abuse in my marriage," end quote. That's all I'm saying, and I'm putting my attorney on it now because I'm done talking to you people. But they still freaking ran it.
Mm-hmm. So this is the second person of Trump's administration that he nominated. They did the same thing to Matt Gaetz, correct? There was no evidence with the Matt Gaetz thing when he was nominated for the Attorney General.
True, but this is even more outrageous.
Yeah, I know it is.
More outrageous than Matt or Brett Kavanaugh.
Because now they have a direct statement from the alleged abuse victim going, "Yeah, this chick is high. I don't know what she's talking about." None of that is true. None of it. None of it's true.
Well, my point to that was, what is going on with these smear campaigns that they're running? Is it because they're scared of these people that Trump's nominating, or are they just doing it just to be asses and just hold up all his nominations?
They are trying to hold it up. That's it. They're trying to hold it up. And so that's what I'm trying to say. This is why. Can we go to the other picture of the article that you had there, Royce? Can we go to that? As Todd
Did
died
we lose Todd?
live on TV. Todd blew up. All right, can we go to that? Look, senators have received affidavit containing new allegations against Pete Hegseth, who denies the claim. The former sister-in-law of Trump's defense secretary, Pick, said in an affidavit that Hegseth made his second wife fear for her safety. And then at the very end, Hegseth's second wife said, quote, "I do not believe your information to be accurate." They also left out the part where she says, quote, "No abuse happened in any kind in my marriage." These people are blood-sucking, insufferable parasites, and they should be squished beneath our feet, and they should be dealt with.
And
this
is
is
why
why
I want to see people in the chat correct us on this. So I think they reported this thing as this woman being Pete's ex-wife's sister, but I think it was the ex-wife's sister-in-law, which makes it even further removed from the situation.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Look,
it's insanity.
Every bit of this is obvious and total. The Dems went out there, probably paid this woman a lot of money, offered her the world to go out there and lie. Look. Here's the thing. If you believe Pete Hegseth is innocent, comment yes or no in the chat right now. Yes or no in the chat right now. If you believe that he is the only option for Secretary of Defense, comment yes or no in the comment section right now. Here's the biggest thing, and this is why you need to hit the like button, hit the share button. You need to call your GOP senators and demand that they force a vote right now. Confirm today. Confirm today. Forget these lying pieces of human garbage. We have the majority. The people spoke. You do what we tell you to do. Nobody gives a flying crap what procedure is.
Yep.
Push the nominees through. The end.
You were right on the cloture thing. I mean, drop the guillotine, let the hammer fall, let
Let
the
it
whole deal
fall,
go. Let's
man.
push this thing through. Because again, you brought up a good point earlier, and forgive me if you mentioned this to the audience, but it was on this date 4 years ago that Lloyd Austin was appointed.
was confirmed.
Which that was fast.
2 days after. 2 days after.
And this thing dragging out with all of these people, whether it's Pam Bondi or Kash Patel, or the only person we got right now is Marco Rubio.
Specifically,
Marco
okay.
Rubio.
Question specifically with Pete though, because the Democrats seem to be fighting very hard against Pete more than anybody else, or maybe it's just because he's front and center right now. But what exactly are the Democrats scared of with Pete?
Well, a lot
because
they've had the military-industrial complex in their back pocket.
Yeah, this is where they line their pockets
for years. Pete Hegseth is going to go in there and as he quoted himself, he's a change agent. The Democrats don't want a change agent. They want a yes boy.
Right.
This is where they line
their pockets.
They want a yes boy. They want a little boy in there that just wants, to do whatever. Screw these people.
And he doesn't wear a dress.
He doesn't wear a dress. He doesn't secretly have, sex with men in his basement and all this other kind of stuff. He doesn't do any of that stuff. He's a change agent. He is for the warfighter. I attended the Commander-in-Chief ball, and they had a Medal of Honor recipient come out there, still active duty, Medal of Honor recipient, and in the opening line of his speech, he said, "President Trump, welcome home. Your warriors missed you." And
Amazing.
The place erupted, full of military service members across the board. President Trump, welcome home. Your warriors missed you. Our military has been held hostage by DEI, woke cancer, and they've been held prisoners inside the uniform of which they love and they've bled to wear. And Pete Hegseth represents the change of giving the military back to the warfighter in the evil that is the Democrat Party. Don't get it wrong. They're not stupid. No. They're not insane. No, they're demonic. They're evil. They don't want our military strong. They don't want our military lethal. They don't want common sense. Pete Hegseth is that person. That's why. And he's the domino. He is the domino. Pete Hegseth domino falls, he gets confirmed, all the rest fall. If they're able to hold Pete Hegseth up, they're going to have the momentum. It's just like in a football game, okay? Momentum swings and shifts. We're at a swing point right now. And that's why I'm asking every single one of you in the Dear American family to call your senator's office right freaking now. Because this is the momentum shifter.
And I'm just saying, if Pete Hegseth will smack his wife around, think about what he'll do to our enemies.
Okay, for legal purposes.
I need a Chad.
We completely refute and absolutely disavow that Pete Hegseth has ever, in any capacity, any violence or sexual thing against women in any regard. I just have to say that 100%.
Yep.
But he will smack our enemies around. That is true.
I mean,
that is 100% true.
The left has to be shaking in their boots because if Pete does when he gets confirmed.
Sorry, Tony. There you go. 202-224-2321. That is John Thune's number. Hang on. Get it back. 202-224-2321. Royce, can we put it into Chiron?
Yeah, I'm
202-224-2321. It would be a shame if every single one of you called this number right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not call Leader Thune's number and demand a vote and confirmation today. Do not do that because that would be bullying, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to bully. But, if somehow John Thune's Senate Majority Leader's number could get leaked, I don't know how we would do that. But if somehow his number would be leaked to the public to where you guys could call right now and demand a vote. I don't know how we're going to do it. I'm not even sure what the number is. But if somehow his number just happened to be leaked and, we the people could call to have our voices heard. And if somehow, I definitely don't do this. Because I don't even know how you would get the number. I don't even know where you would go to find that information. But if his voice mailbox would be full of demands of confirmation, I don't know how it would happen. I don't know how we would. I don't know how we would do that. I don't know how it would be. And I definitely do not condone mass calls to a phone number of a senator. I'm not saying that. I don't even know where the number would be. But if we happened to do that, that would be amazing because we have to put pressure on these people to do their jobs.
Yeah. Man, I wish we knew.
All right, Chad, take the next session. I'm out of breath. Dang.
Don't pop that deal up. Go pop it up, Royce. Let's see what we got. Don't pop a vein in your head. Yeah. And again, to that point, they hate him because they know the change is coming. And this is a beautiful story. We were talking about this last night. President Trump, one of his first official visit, his first official trip, he's going to Western North Carolina. This is the kind of thing that also irritates the crazy libs because this is putting Americans first. He's not going to Ukraine. He's not going to China. He's not jumping on a plane to go visit European Union leaders. He's going to Western North Carolina. This is beautiful. I love this story right here because this is the guy. This is the guy. All these people who want to talk about Trump, you people on the right, you've been fooled by everybody. Trump's just another deep state plant and all this kind of stuff. Stop talking. Stop talking. Listen, this guy understands the American people. This is what won Trump the presidency the first time and this time and actually the last time. But he puts these Americans first that are seemingly forgotten. And this is what
just to have the thought
endears
process.
people.
Just to have the thought process of I'm going to Western North Carolina because he literally said, quote, the people of Western North Carolina have been forgotten long enough.
Yeah. And he signed an order yesterday that said, listen, we're putting people over fish for California. That was literally the title of the bill. We're putting people over fish, which is beautiful. And now he's literally going to North Carolina. It's amazing.
Listen,
Joe Biden. Look, people in the chat are saying they called and they talked to his assistant that she's going to pass along the message.
Good.
I'm not saying that you should call 202-224-2321. I'm not saying that you should call that number. But, I don't know how you'd even get the number of 202-224-2321. I don't know how you would get that phone number. But it would be really awesome if every single person called and left a voicemail. I want the office to blow up right now. And when they ask you, hey, can I ask why y'all are blowing us up? Tell them Graham Allen sent you. And Graham Allen is behind President Trump's nominees, and he needs to push for the vote. Tell him I sent you. Senator Thune knows me. I'm sure he'll be super pumped to hear that I sent you all there. Yeah, there you go. We'll just have that scrolling through the whole thing. 202-224-2321. It would be really something. Yeah, everybody leave a message. Can you imagine if 17,000 people watching right now? 17,000 voicemails right now. 202-224-2321. All right, let's keep going. Trump on TikTok. This was an amazing moment. Trump decides to have a negotiation live on TV about TikTok. The most transparent president in history. Here we go. 202-224-2321. All right, let's go.
So the deal I'm thinking about, Larry, let's negotiate in front of the media. The deal, I think, is this. And I've met with owners of TikTok, the big owners. It's worthless if it doesn't get a permit. It's not like, oh, you can take the U.S. The whole thing is worthless. With a permit, it's worth like $1 trillion. So what I'm thinking about saying to somebody is buy it and give half to the United States of America, half, and we'll give you the permit. And they'll have a great partner, the United States. And they'll have something that's actually more valuable because they have the ultimate partner, and the United States will make it very worthwhile for them in terms of the permits and everything else. But so think of it, you have an asset that has no value or has $1 trillion value. It all depends on whether or not the United States gives the permit. So what I'm saying is let the United States give the permit, and the United States should get half. Sounds reasonable. What do you think?
Sounds like a good deal to me, Mr. President.
Yeah, he can afford it too.
All right, it's just the point that obviously a deal wasn't reached right then, but it's just the point that he's willing to do it in front of the entire world. I want to go to Tom Homan on the border stuff. That's what I want to go. All right, breaking. Border czar Tom Homan says that targeted illegal immigration raids are now underway across the U.S. Give us an American flag if you're pumped about this. And this is Mark Wayne Mullins, Senator Mullins, posted this morning that said yesterday alone, ICE agents arrested 308 illegal public safety threats, including murderers, rapists, and illegal aliens who sexually abused children. Promises made, promises kept, quote, secure borders, save lives, end quote, at real Tom Homan. They are starting it across the board. And here's another reason why they don't want Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth has acknowledged that he will allow the military to go get these illegal aliens out of our country. If you want them out of our country, give me an American flag in the chat. All right, we also got big news here. Donald Trump signed this into office about DEI. Oh, no, hold on. This is... Oh, my bad. This is President Trump's Department of Homeland Security just fired the entire advisory committee, citing misuse of resources. Thank God. Biden's DHS funneled billions to facilitating illegal immigrants, so this move is much needed. DHS is finally getting an overhaul. On top of getting an overhaul, federal agencies now, DEI is spelled D-I-E because they are now dead. Breaking. Every government agency was just ordered to begin closing all their DEI offices. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. is the deadline. I think this was posted last night. So I think the deadline is today at 5 p.m., I believe.
5 o'clock. That was yesterday at 9:20 p.m.
Yep. So today by 5 p.m., all federal agencies, all government agencies, their DEI offices are DED dead. And it is majestic. Also, on top of that, Donald Trump decrees the one flag rule and policy is in effect on all government buildings. Never forget this debacle. Can we remind everybody of the national embarrassment this was? By the way, the U.S. flag code, you never, ever have a flag not in the middle at the highest point above the American flag. You never have flags equal to the American flag ever, by the way. All right, but let's go up. Let's read this. Trump's State Department has implemented a, quote, one flag policy. The policy is barring any government facilities and embassies from flying any other flag but the American flag. Your BLM flags are gone. Your LGBTQ transgender visualization, T to the 4th power Y is gone. All the above. Every single bit of it is freaking gone. One flag.
The beauty of it is you won't see any more rainbow flags or pride flags or anything else hanging from the White House. I mean, that was just a disgusting display. Every time they were having some kind of event, you had to hang a pride flag.
One flag to rule them all.
It's ridiculous.
That's where we are.
Absolutely
Anyway,
ridiculous.
So I think it's great. Let's see. Does that I'm going to get into the ground? I call the Senator Ron Johnson. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Everybody that is calling, God bless you. God bless you. Look at here. And then here's a post right here. Zoom out just a little bit more. This is Donald Trump, first day in office. Look at all the people that Joe Biden would never. Look at that. The most transparent president in American history across the board. Also, I have it on very good authority. I can't tell you what it is yet, but President Trump is fixing to do something. You ain't seen nothing yet. And when this happens, you're going to be very, very happy. And I am so excited for what's fixing to come down the pipe. I can't think of a better way to end the show than something is fixing to come down that I believe will cement Donald Trump in one stroke of the pen as the greatest president that we have ever had.
I already believe he is, for being honest.
But this was it's like the question of, was Tom Brady the greatest quarterback to ever live, and then he went to Tampa and literally won a Super Bowl in his first year there, and that was like the pow, like there's no debating it.
Grant, but you're leaving us hanging.
I can't. There are certain things I'm not allowed to. I can't.
Such a tease.
I know.
But when it happens, you're going to be like, that's what Grandma's talking about right there. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something you ain't seen nothing yet. And I'm so excited because it's going to shock and awe would be shock and awe, tears of joy and applause. It's going to be majestic. It's going to be historic, and it's going to be presidential. And what a way to end
It's going to be frustrating, I'm telling you that, because you're not letting us know what it is.
I'll tell you guys after the show.
I think here's what I think it is. I think he's going to finally send the U.S. Army to find Sasquatch. We will know. We will know the answer to this.
There you go. Bigfoot's going to be found. Excellent.
Find us some
all
Sasquatch.
right, that's all we got for this.
I got the blue set. I got the blue set from the anticipation right there.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's all we got for this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. Thank you for showing back up. We had over 17-something thousand live today. Truly humbling across the board. Please do us a favor. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that share button, and leave us a comment in the comment section. Facebook, I'm talking to you. I want to see 1,000 comments on the Facebook stream. Chad, pray us out. We'll answer some super questions, and we'll get out of here. If you got super questions, now's the time to ask them. Here we go.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for our country. We thank you for our lives. We thank you for eternal life, a life that's not just one of quantity, but one of quality. And we pray that you would give us abundance and prosperity today, that we would look to you as our Savior, as our King, as our Lord. You are not susceptible to impeachment or an assassin's bullet or the 25th Amendment or opinion polls. You reign from on high. You are in control, and your providential hand guides us throughout human history. We ask you for a bright future that is built on the promises of God. I pray for every person that is listening, every person that is watching, that you would bless them, that their souls would prosper, that their lives would prosper. And Father, for your direction in their lives, our lives, may you lead us in such a way that you receive all the glory. And it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. All right, get your super questions in. Todd's gone. So we're going to read it today so you'll actually understand what we're saying. All right, let's go.
COVID.
COVID. I sound just like Todd. All right. This is Tabby 6975. No to the cancer mRNA vaccine. Voted Maha, not more mRNA vaccine. See, I don't think that's what's going on here. I think that we've had a cure for cancer for a long time, is what I believe. And I believe that Donald Trump is actually going to open up the Holy Grail, if you will, instead of big pharma making money off slowly killing people with radiation and chemotherapy and surgeries and all the above. I actually believe the opposite. And you know, comment in the chat if you disagree with me or not. I believe we've had a cure for most cancers for a very long time. But there's no money in making people well. There's only money in keeping people sick and dependent upon medicine.
That's right.
I actually don't get that vibe. I know we all got the thing here, but we trust President Trump. I think that a cure for cancer is coming. A cure for most cancers, at least. I really do. I really do believe that. All right, let's go. All right, Grain Bunny. I love you, Graham, but don't be disrespecting my Chiefs. I'm not disrespecting the Chiefs. I got nothing but love for Patrick Mahomes. I love Patrick Mahomes. I love the Mahomes family. They're Trump supporters. But the Bills are America's team. I said it. The Bills are America's team. Cowboys, you can't claim it anymore. You had it in the mid-'90s, early mid-'90s. You ain't done crap since. You're not even red, white, and blue. It doesn't even make any sense to be called America's team. The Bills are America's team. Josh Allen is a Patriot.
Why would it not be the Patriots that are America's team?
You would think it would be the Patriots, but they're not, because they're red, white, and they're red, blue, and silver, technically. The only team that's red, white, and blue is the Bills. Anyway, all right, moving on. Next. All right, Deb Weth 17. So, is Chad a permanent fixture now? I'm good with that. Yes, he sure is a permanent fixture.
As long as he can figure out his lights, then we'll keep him.
We just keep changing them. I just keep showing up. That's the deal.
As long as Chad shows up, he'll be here.
How about that, Royce?
All right, Goodwin, 1978. Church service is a tradition after Inauguration Day since 1937. I believe this is the first time for her to do the service after inauguration. There's a millstone reserved for her. Yeah, I know it's a tradition. That's what I'm saying. She needs to be taken away.
The president should
extreme
be able to
prejudice.
choose the church.
All right, Skip _ 1074. The ex-wife's sister, Pete's ex-sister-in-law, last name was Hegseth, according to the news. ? I've seen and heard it multiple times. I'm confused. Danielle Hegseth.
No, it's not. It said it in this article. Hold up.
Yeah,
I can show you.
Okay.
Right here. Hold up. Get in there. It's this right here. Danielle Dietrich.
Yeah. So it's the ex-wife's sister is who it is. So
yeah. So I think they said it wrong or something, but it's not. I know, because I heard that too, and I thought the same thing, but it's not.
That's how crap this whole thing is. It's all stupid. All right, moving on.
Next.
All right, A-Dog 905, one of two. Good morning, fellas. Hopping on here real quick. January 20th was an emotional day for my family. Not only did Trump finally get back in office, but my dad informed us that he has cancer. All right, I'm sorry to hear that. 2 of 2. If you could pray for him today, that would be greatly appreciated. He will be celebrating his 50th this year, 25th anniversary with my mom, my 30th, all this year. Thanks, guys. Praying for your dad, 100%. Healing coming your way. I truly, truly, truly believe it. And I think that over the next few years, some major strides with cancer is going to be made. So I think that'll be good.
I agree.
All right. Next. All right. Deb Weth 17. I just called, went to message. I said, I'm not giving you my address and phone number because I don't trust the government. Confirm Pete, Cash, and Bondi. Love it. Everybody needs to call right now. We need the social pressure campaign. Don't be disrespectful to the Senate GOP, but let them know where you stand and where you demand them to do the will of the people. Again, I don't know how you're going to get Senator John Thune's number, 202-224-2321. I don't know how you're going to get it.
It's a good guess. That is a good guess for the
number.
But,
I'm just saying, if you were to get his number so he knows where the American people happen to stand, I don't know if any other show might have that information in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but it would be really, it'd be really something if somehow his number got out so you guys could call to let him know where you stand. Again, be respectful, okay? But the Senate GOP needs to know where the American people stand. I don't know how you're going to get the number though. It's going to be weird.
It's a mystery.
It's going to be a hurdle to figure out. We got to figure it out, guys. But we got to do it. Next.
It's on the screen.
I don't see it. I got nothing on the screen.
That one.
There we go. Alicia Victoria, 88, one of two. Do you believe Trump will enforce two genders and such with schools included? Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. I gave my daughter up for adoption, and she is now 16. It's open, and I can see her whenever. However, two of two, schools have been confusing her and using her adoption as a reason for May. She's not really a girl, I guess. Her adoptive family may be moving from California if things don't change to protect her from herself. Yes, I do believe that this will also be effective in school. I also think that all of CRT and all that crap is getting out of the public school system too. I wouldn't be surprised if the Department of Education is just abolished altogether. Misty 024, Graham, you and the wife looked absolutely stunning for that ball the other day. She did, absolutely. Glad you and Royce are back. When will Trump make this announcement? God bless you all, and America DJT. I don't know when the president will, he's going to continue to make a lot of announcements. Remember, he said he's going to be signing over 200 executive orders. He ain't hit 200 yet. Don't forget, okay? There's a lot of stuff coming. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of stuff coming. Hold on to your butts. All right, next. See here. RM8731, go Chiefs. 3-peat. Chiefs are America's team now. Still love you, Graham. I got nothing against the Chiefs, but the Bills are my team. The blue, the white, and the red. Go Bills. Bills Mafia all day. This is the year. I believe in you, 17. Let's go.
I got something against the Chiefs. They always get help from the refs, dude.
Yeah.
Not this time. Not this time.
Man.
All right. Striker J, number to call to report flags. Rochester, New York, Virginia still has pride flag in entrance. Oh, VA. In entrance was there at 7:30 this morning for Busted Finger. Welcome back, guys. Nice to have the family together. DEI is, die DEI. Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't know what the deadline was to get rid of it, but the order has been issued, and yes, it will be done. Yeah. All right, next. All right, the Wolves 092. Giants, Texans, Bills, all red, white, and blue. No. Okay, so the Giants have gray pants. All right, let's not forget that. The Texans are super dark blue. Doesn't count. When you think about the red, the white, and the blue, the Bills are the ones that have the right colors. Look at your flag. Look at the flag on Royce's shirt right now. That ain't the Patriots. That ain't the Giants. That ain't the Texans. That's the Buffalo Bills, America's team. Next.
All right, hang on to your hats, everybody. Boom.
Boom, $500 from Diane MCC 75. Thank you so much.
That is.
We can maybe pay Todd's electric bill and finally get his power
back. Todd's back.
Should we hold off on filing taxes? ? I think that you would be a fool not to file an extension to pay your taxes or to file your taxes for this year. We know at a minimum at an absolute minimum, a flat tax is coming. So yes, I think that it would probably be very smart to wait just a bit. I think that I feel pretty confident in giving that advice. I think that you probably should possibly kind of wait just a minute. Let's see where the chips fall. Thank you for the donation. Miss True, Chiefs Kingdom. All right, we'll find out Sunday. All right. Echoes from Heaven 10 left a message. Despite being in a blue state, the preambles of the state swear allegiance to the Constitution. I reminded him. Love it.
Last one.
Kai Cup fan or KY Cup fan just started taking 30 milligrams of ivermectin a day, hoping for a small miracle. Hashtag cancer sucks. Praying for you 100%. And I do believe that help is on the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is all we got for this episode. We'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Make sure to hit that like button and hit the share button wherever you are. And make sure to leave us a comment in the comment section. We do so love to hear your opinion. Tony, say goodbye.
Hasta mañana.
Royce, say goodbye.
The beard is back. Follow me at Royce Chamberlain on Twitter.
The beard is
See you
back.
guys.
Yep. Todd, even though you were only here for 10 minutes of the show, say goodbye.
Got to pay my power bill. Love you, miss you, mean it.
Chad, say goodbye.
WatchChad.com for the live schedules where the fun stuff is. Listen, see me today. Royce is going to be there as well for the Chad Prather Show, 2 o'clock, 1 Central. We love you. God bless you. See you there.
And as always, I'm Graham Allen. Stay awake, not woke. Trust in God, not the government. And as always, stay free.